Hey, good morning, everybody. So I'm just here. I wanted to talk to you about addictions and specifically addictions to the phone, social media, applications, platforms, website designing, doing reels, making videos, doing audios. It's this whole thing of that's been brought us from socializing with human beings on a very intimate interpersonal level, daily level, to being locked up in our houses and just being on these screens and connecting through our business. So we do all of our bookkeeping online, we do all of our sales online, we even do our services now online. You can even renew everything that you have, like insurances and all that kind of stuff online. Now, I'm not saying that there isn't some good in these things, but what I'm saying is that I've noticed an addiction energy rising up in me, and I really know addiction energy because I was an addict. So, what I've been doing, and I really have to force myself, and this morning I found myself in it again, like the rat in the cage, pushing that button to get the Coke, to get the hit, to get the endorphin rush, the oxytocin, the everything rush that it's biological within the own body. And the people that designed all this know this. And they did this specifically because now we're a bunch of nut bars walking around like head down as we're walking down the street on our phones, sitting on buses, even driving in our cars. We like pull our phone out and we're like driving and looking at our phones. And even when we're in the company of human beings, real people, we still got our phones out and we're checking our phones. And oh, a call came in, you got to take it while you're sitting with that human being. Like, it's just fucking nuts. It's chaos making. It's diminishing our connection as human beings. It's diminishing our capacity as human beings. It's taking away all of our critical thinking, and it's making us into just machines. Wow, that was a mouthful. And so in that, I have been really trying to create different protocols and different ways of showing up in that for myself. And it's a push. I've really had to push myself. But with any good addiction, there is always a hard push and a consistency that's needed, and a devotion and a discipline, like an extreme discipline that's needed. So what I've been doing is I get up in the morning, I spend about like an hour or so on my phone doing my social medias, my writing, my website stuff, my researching, my reading, catching up, all that kind of stuff. And then what I do is I put my phone in it's called a Faraday pouch. And when you put your phone in here, it stops all frequencies. Like, your phone becomes dead in the water, and it can't emit frequencies and it can't have incoming frequencies. So it's basically a dead unit, so it doesn't have any frequencies. And so I put that in my Faraday pouch all day long, and I pretty much don't go and use my phone during the day unless I'm expecting a call, or unless I'm going to have a conversation, or I need to hear back from someone. But for the most part, I'm not on my phone throughout the day. I've been trying not to, and it's hard work. It's really hard work, I have to say. And so then what I do is I use it in the morning, and then I use it in the evening. And I'm still probably using it too much for my liking. I'm probably using it for about 2 hours a day. And it might go over to 2.5 hours in a day. But I'm limiting my access to it. So I'm only like accessing it twice a day for the most part. I'm not perfect in that, that's for sure. And so in that, when I come to bed at night, I'll check just a couple of things. and I might just read a couple things, and then I'll put my phone back in my Faraday pouch, and I'll do a meditation, and then I'll go off to sleep, and I'll play my sleep program on my Healy. And that's been working really well. I'm also incorporating this, it's called Faraday Fabric, which is what's in the Faraday pouch. And I've also made these Faraday Fabric headbands. This is just my first one, so it's a bit messy. I do way nicer ones now, and I hem the edges inside and sew it properly. So I've really been trying to limit my EMF exposure as well, and I'm finding that's really helping my body and helping me on so many different levels. So anyway, so the addiction, I've been trying to address it. I've been trying to do things proactively to help myself through this addiction. So I just wanted to put that out there. Maybe some of you are having that experience as well, and maybe you just needed to hear this. If you want to talk about that in any way, shape, or form, or you want some support, I do have an exchange or a trade or a donation policy for supporting people and consulting people. So namaste, walk peacefully, watch yourself, watch your addictions, and yeah, be kind and peaceful, and try to balance yourself on a daily basis. Mwah.